Our lesson today deals with converting fractions into decimals, which is going to basically be a review of long division. Before we do that, let's go over some decimal terminology. We have terminating decimals. These are when decimals end. Terminate means end. So 4 5/10 ends at the 5/10. 2 75/100 ends at the 5 right there. Then I'm going to say 8.7831 cuts off at the 1. We have a repeating decimal. This is when one or more digits in a decimal repeats without end. So example, we have 2 3/10, the 3 repeats. And we can shorten that up by writing it as 2 3/10 with a bar over that repeating part. We have 87 25/100 repeating, so the 252525. So we can go ahead and put a bar over the 25. That means the same thing. And finally, we have 8 765 thousandths repeating, which we can write up like this. A bar, again, over the repeating part. So now, converting a fraction to a decimal. As I have said to you guys many times, the fraction bar means divided by. So all we're going to do is take the numerator and divide it by the denominator. On your unit test, you'll have to do this without a calculator, so as to make sure our long division skills are sharp. So we're going to convert 7/20 into a decimal by dividing 7 by 20. So 7 divided by 20. Remember, 20 can't go into 7, so we need to add a decimal point and a 0 afterwards. Decimal point comes straight up. 20 goes into 70 3 times. Remember, by adding the 0, we're not changing the value of 7, just the way it looks. So 3 times 20 is 60. Subtract those, we get 10. We can keep adding zeros as much as we need to without changing the value. 0 comes down, makes it 100. 20 into 100 5 times. And at this point, we are done. So the answer would be 35 hundredths. Now we could get a mixed number, convert 5 2/9 into a decimal. A couple ways to do this. I think the easiest way, we could set up our whole number part of the mixed number to the left of our decimal point. Remember, it's 5 2/9, so it's going to be 5 and something. Set that up, kind of keep it to the side, and then convert the fraction part into a decimal like on the last page. So we've got 2 divided by 9. 9 can't go into 2. Add that 0. 9 goes into 20 2 times. 9 is 18. Subtract that. We get 2. And we'll start seeing a repeating pattern, right? We add the 0, bring it down. 9 to 20 2 times. If you want to keep going with this, you can, but I think we can tell that our 2's are going to repeat. So the final answer would become 5 2/10 repeating. If that whole number thing kind of throws you off, we could just make it into a improper fraction. We have 5 2/9, which turns into 5 times 9 is 45, plus 2 is 47. 47/9. So we can divide then 47 by 9. 9 goes to 47 5 times. 5 times 9 is 45. We get 2. 9 can't go into 2. Bring the 0 down. 9 to 20 twice. And there we go again. So again, 5 2/10 repeating. Same as we found up there. So now is the time for you to go ahead. We're going to skip over this. We don't need this slide or this one. We're going to go ahead and try these two problems on our own. Convert 23/8 into a decimal and then 17/20 into a decimal. Good time for you to pause the video and try it out yourself while I do these straight through. So 23 divided by 8. 8 goes into 23 twice. 2 times 8 is 16. We get 7. 8 can't go into 7. So we have to bring that 0 down. 8 to 70 goes 6 times. I'm sorry, 8 times. 8 times 8, 64. And you keep adding zeros. 8 to 20, twice. And 8 goes into 40, 5 times. So we have to keep going until we get either a termination or repeating. So 2 and 825 thousandths would be that one. And then 17 twentieths. That's 17 divided by 20. Can't go in, add the 0. So we have 8 times. Okay, 20 can't go into 10, bring a 0 down. 20 into 100, 5 times evenly. And we're good, 85 hundredths. And that is how I convert fractions into decimals.